Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a tiny two-letter word that holds immense power, a word that many of us, myself included, have a ridiculously hard time saying. That word is no. Oh yes, the big N-O sounds simple, right? But in practice, it feels like trying to defuse a social bomb while blindfolded. Think about it, your coworker, let's call him Borrowing Bob, asks you to help with his project. Again, your brain is screaming, I have my own deadline. My report is currently a blank page with a blinking cursor of doom. But what comes out of your mouth? Yeah, sure, no problem. And just like that, you've signed up for another late night fueled by lukewarm coffee and regret. Why do we do this? We're classic people pleasers. We're terrified of seeming rude, unhelpful, or selfish. We've been conditioned to be agreeable, to be team players. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is real. What if saying no means we miss a great opportunity? What if they stop liking us? It's a whirlpool of social anxiety. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something you don't have the time, energy, or desire for, you're saying no to something that actually matters to you. You're saying no to your own goals, your own peace of mind, and your own focus. Protecting your focus isn't about being a selfish hermit who lives in a cave and communicates only through grunts. It's about being intentional with your most valuable resource, your time and energy. Think of your focus like a smartphone battery. Every little notification, every non-essential task, every quick question drains it. If you let everyone plug into your battery all day, you'll be at 1% by lunchtime, unable to power the things that truly move your life forward. Saying no is simply being a responsible manager of your own energy reserves. So how do we start wielding this superpower? Let's start with the sandwich technique. It's delicious and effective. You start with a positive or appreciative statement, the top bun, deliver the no clearly but politely, the filling, and end with another positive or an alternative, the bottom bun. Let's go back to Borrowing Bob. He approaches your desk, hope in his eyes, a stack of papers in his hand. Instead of your usual, sure, Bob, you try the sandwich. Hey, Bob, I really appreciate you thinking of me, and I admire how dedicated you are to this project. That's your top bun. Now for the filling. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that right now as I'm completely swamped with the quarterly report. See? Direct, honest, no waffling. And for the bottom bun, but maybe Sarah from marketing could help. She was just talking about having some extra bandwidth. Or I could take a quick look once I'm done with my report on Friday. You've said no, but you've done it kindly. You've affirmed him, stated your boundary clearly, and even offered a helpful alternative. Bob walks away feeling respected, not rejected, and you get to return to your blinking cursor, which now seems a little less menacing. Another great tool is the delayed yes. This is perfect for when you're caught off guard. Someone springs a request on you, and your people-pleasing reflex kicks in. Instead of an immediate yes, say, let me check my calendar and get back to you. This simple phrase is a magic pause button. It gives you time to step away, breathe, and actually assess if you have the time and energy. It moves you from a reactive state to a proactive one. When you check your schedule, you can make a decision based on reality, not on the pressure of the moment. More often than not, you'll realize you can't do it. And it's much easier to send a polite email saying so than it is to say no to someone's face. Now let's talk about the guilt. Oh, the guilt. After you successfully say no, your brain might start throwing a little tantrum. They're going to be so disappointed. I'm a terrible person. My career is over. First of all, calm down, drama queen. This is just your old programming fighting back. Acknowledge the feeling. Okay, I feel guilty right now. Then remind yourself why you said no. I said no because my family time is important. Or I said no because I need to finish this course to get that promotion. Reconnect with your priority. The temporary discomfort of guilt is a small price to pay for the long-term gain of staying true to your goals and well-being. People respect those who respect their own time. It shows you're focused and reliable, not a pushover. Let's get into some specific scenarios. What about social obligations? Your friend invites you to their 5th Tupperware party this year. You love your friend, but the thought of another evening spent admiring plastic containers makes you want to fake your own kidnapping instead of a weak excuse like, I think I have a thing. Be warm and direct. It sounds like fun, and I so appreciate the invite. I'm going to have to pass on this one, as I'm trying to have more quiet nights in this month to recharge. But I'd love to catch up for coffee next week. Just us. You've said no to the event, but yes to the friendship. That's the key. What about in a professional setting with your boss? This is the final boss of saying no, right? It feels risky, but a good manager wants you to produce high-quality work, not just say yes to everything and then burn out or do a mediocre job. If your boss assigns you a new task when your plate is already overflowing, don't just say, I can't. Frame it as a matter of prioritization. You could say, thanks for trusting me with this. These are my current priorities, project A, B, and C. To do a great job on this new task, which of these should I deprioritize for now? This shows you're engaged and responsible. You're not refusing work. You're asking for help in managing your workload. You're making them a partner in the solution. This positions you as a strategic employee, not an insubordinate one. It's a total power move, but in the best possible way. Let's be real, this is a skill. It takes practice. You might fumble your words the first few times. You might accidentally make a sandwich that's all filling and no bun. That's okay. The goal isn't to become a cold, unfeeling no-bot. The goal is to be an authentic, balanced human who can give generously without depleting themselves. Start small. Say no to one tiny thing this week. Maybe it's saying, I can't chat right now, but I can in 30 minutes, to a coworker. Maybe it's declining to join a group lunch when you really need that hour to hit the gym or run an errand. Each small no builds your confidence. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. You'll start to realize the world doesn't end. People don't hate you. In fact, they start to respect your time even more. The ultimate freedom here is realizing that your self-worth is not tied to how much you do for others. Your worth is inherent. By saying no, you are honoring your own needs and making space for the things that truly light you up. You're protecting your focus so you can direct it towards your art, your business, your family, your health. Whatever it is that you've decided is important. You are the CEO of your own life. And that means making smart executive decisions about your time. So I challenge you this week, find one opportunity to practice a polite, firm, and friendly no. Use the sandwich, use the delay, whatever works for you, and then come back and tell me how it went in the comments. I want to hear your stories, the triumphs, the awkward moments, all of it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a more focused and intentional life. Now go out there and protect your energy. See you in the next one.